Welcome to More Thoughts with 10 Lines Podcast. I'm your boy Jalani. This is episode 71. This is a Patreon exclusive episode. On our Patreon members receive early access episodes, exclusive bonus episodes, ad-free episodes, etc., and more. So subscribe to the Patreon or you will miss out. The link will be in the description or the bio. In this episode, we'll be talking about a whole bunch of different things. Introducing one of my favorite guests, one of my favorite people. Sarah is in the building. Hello, Sarah. How are you doing?
Hello, I am doing great. How are you today?
I am alive. Sarah, please, for the people who don't know, please tell them about your beautiful new podcast so they can tune in.
Okay. So I recently started a podcast back in January called The Middle of Everything. It's all about how we're basically in the middle of a bunch of shit in our lives. And I'm almost 40, so I'm probably right in the middle of my life and having a series of midlife crises. So I talk about things that I'm going through in hopes that other people can connect with that. I also get some emails from listeners and I talk through those emails and give advice if I can, or just tell them if they're being crazy or not.
I like it. So when did you start your podcast?
My first episode was released in January.
January, and now it's April, so you've been at it for 4 months?
Yeah.
Very, very cool. What made you start podcasting in the first place?
So, when I was in college, my minor was communications, and a big part of that was media. But as you get to learn about the industry as a whole, media and entertainment, there are obviously different sectors of that are kind of becoming obsolete. And even when I was in college and I graduated in 2008, our radio was already becoming obsolete. So I knew I wasn't going to have a career in radio, but I love public speaking. I'm really good at public speaking. My previous job was a lot of public speaking. And I know that I have a lot to say. I know I have a lot of good thoughts, and my friends always come to me for advice. So I figure, why not let the rest of the world have my gift of being able to talk through things? And actually, I think being on your podcast last time was like a big kick in the ass for me to like start it. I was like, I can totally do this. Like, what am I doing? I've been wanting to do it for a long time. And I was like, I can do this. Like, I can do anything I put my mind to. So why don't I just start it? And that's when I came up with the concept. And so I have 12 episodes out so far.
I like it. I love it. It's super dope. And
What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Jalani Lion. I hope that you are enjoying the episode. 10 Lions podcast is evolving, so make sure that you subscribe to the Patreon. That is where you will receive early access to full episodes, exclusive bonus episodes, the ability to vote for topics as a community, and possibly some exclusive live streams with me and the members of the community to talk about the podcast, Q&A, debates, whatever you guys want to do, honestly. So yeah, you got to subscribe to the Patreon or else you will miss out. I will leave a link in the description. Thank you guys so much for supporting me in the podcast. I truly appreciate it. I do not take it for granted. Subscribe to the Patreon and let's get back into the episode.
Two things. A, congratulations on getting 12 episodes in so far. And also, it's super commendable and super dope that you recognize that you have things to say and believe in yourself enough to start a podcast. A lot of people will have dreams and aspirations or things they want to do and then not pursue them. So I'm definitely super happy for you that you took the step to do so, because not everyone does.
Thank you. Yeah. And, like, I know you know a little bit about mine and Mike's journey with infertility. And I feel like that is just something I don't have control over no matter what I do. Like, that's out of my control. Whatever happens, happens. But this was very much something that I could birth, if you will. I could create it, I could nurture it, I could grow it. And it's been a really good outlet for me just to talk. Like, I have a sweatshirt that says "Born to Yap." Like, so me, I just like to talk. So,
But that makes sense. That's very like human, like that's very therapeutic, and I'm sure
yeah.
even you to use your podcast as like therapy. Um,
Mhm.
if you had to give any advice to any new beginning podcasters or anyone who wants to get into podcasting, what would you give them?
I think for me, the biggest hurdle was getting comfortable being on camera. So at first, I started with just audio, and I would say that's a really great way to start is just get used to being on the mic and talking to literally no one. And even if you're not recording for publish, like just start talking to yourself. Honestly, I talk to myself all the time. So doing it in front of a recording device helps even more. Another thing is like I thought that I hated the way my voice sounded, but I actually really enjoy listening to my podcast back because I like the way my recorded voice sounds. So if there's those things that are keeping you from starting, record for yourself. You don't have to publish yet. Just start recording and just start saying things and ask your friends what they would want to hear out of a podcast. Your ideas don't have to be original. You just have to talk. You just have to do a good job at it. And the more you do it, the better you get at it. And it just takes practice.
I think that was banging advice for any beginner podcasters or anyone looking to get into podcast or anyone looking to express themselves. So look at Sarah,
Yeah,
the advice guru, the podcast guru.
I try.
How long did you think about starting a podcast before you actually got into it?
God, honestly, probably like years. I think like 2 years ago, I created a podcast, but I never followed through with it. And it was something completely different, a completely different concept. And I might still do this but I might make it like bonus episodes, with my mom. And
Mm,
it's called Me, Mom, and Murder. And because I am obsessed with true crime.
gotcha.
So the whole concept would be me reading two snippets of like a case, and my mom would have to guess which one was real and which one was fake. And then I would obviously tell her which one was real and fake, and then I would read the real one and get her reaction. And I think I'm still gonna do it because now that I'm like in the podcast world and I know what to do, I think it'll be a little bit easier. But my mom is very expressive, so I think reading these true crime stories to her would be absolutely hilarious, to be honest, because her reaction, she'd be like, "Oh my goodness." Like, that's how she is.
I
So,
got
yeah.
a great idea. And I feel like
Yeah. Yeah, I think it would be funny. So, I mean, I've had the concept in my mind. And then with this podcast, I came up with like, because I have so much heavy stuff going on in my life. Like, we just went through, we've been going through infertility and we did IVF last year. And my stepmom passed away last year. And originally, my whole concept was going to be to talk about those types of big things in my life, but I was like hesitating to do it so much. And then when I thought about it, I was like, of course I'm hesitating to do it. I literally live in this stuff every single day of my life. I
mm,
don't want to talk about it. I want to talk about other people's shit. I want to talk about other people's drama.
mm.
Like, I don't want to harp on mine and dwell on mine all the time. So I was like, what if I can use my voice to help other people with their problems? And that's kind of how it all started.
Well, that brings me to my next question. Who do you feel like your podcast is for?
I feel like my podcast is for anyone in the world who is going through anything. I think it spans vast, what's the word I'm looking for? Like generations. Like I already have people that listen to my podcast that are in their late or like early 20s up to I think it was like 70s. You know, I have people, my friends' parents who listen to the podcast and they're like, we have such a different view of things. Like we never would have thought of it that way. And I'm glad I listened to that episode because I would have never known that that was something that people think about or like that would be a way to respond. So I really think that I do have something for everyone. Maybe not every episode, but I definitely put out enough variety of episodes and different types of like different categories of things that I think anyone could listen to it. If you're living life, you're in the middle of something, whether it's a new job or a new relationship or in the middle of figuring out what you want to do with your life, there's something there for you.
I like it. So if you're listening to this, Sarah's podcast is for you. What do you want people to feel after listening to an episode?
So my main goal was for people to feel like we were just sitting on the couch together having a conversation. Um, I've tried to make all of my episodes be very conversational, like as if we could just be talking back and forth, like we are kind of now, like just talking back and forth and feel very comforted. And also, I want them to feel like they're not alone in whatever it is they're in the middle of,
Okay.
because whether they can relate exactly to my situation or somebody else's situation, or not, it's still, I think, something very comforting for humans to know that other people are going through things as well, and they're not the only ones that are sitting in the middle of a bunch of bullshit.
I think that's dope. I think that's important too because I feel like a lot of times when different people are going through different things or like either the loss of someone or just losing their job or whatever you're going through, I feel like a lot of people feel like that they're alone, like they're lonely and they don't have anybody and whatnot. So the fact that your podcast, like that's what you want people to feel after listening to an episode, I think that's really dope and really powerful.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I did a whole episode on grief too because I know that was a big one. That's a big one for people, is even if you're grieving with a bunch of people around you, like even if you're grieving with your family, the way you feel it can be different than how they feel it. And sometimes that makes you feel alone, but
Right.
we all grieve differently, and I wanted that episode to really resonate with people to understand that we're all grieving something, whether it's a person, a job, a relationship, we're all grieving. So it's easy to talk about grief if you just start talking about it.
Absolutely. If your podcast blows up, what impact do you want it to have?
Oh, man,
Heavy
I
hit.
don't know that I've ever thought of that.
You're
Let's
welcome.
see. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. I think it just goes back to I want people to feel like there's a safe space that they can go to. And maybe someday I'll write a book. Who knows?
I
I've
can
always wanted to write a book.
I
Um,
see that within the next like year or two, or like 1 year or two.
yeah.
That'd be dope.
Yeah, I think that that would be something like I just never want people to feel alone. Like I always want people to know that, like, even if they don't know me, they can reach out to me just if they need to talk. Like I want so many people to know that I'm here for them to talk to about whatever is going on or just to listen, that my inbox is flooded with emails that I can barely read all of them. Like that's all I want from this. Like I don't even care about making money from it. Like, I just want to impact people, even if it's just one person a year or one person a month, whatever it is. I just want them to feel comforted and I don't want them to feel alone.
Well,
That's really all I want.
one thing that I can say with like damn near like certainty, um, is that as long as you stay with it, like stay consistent with it, like that'll definitely happen, and it won't be like one a year or one a month. It'll be like a lot. As long as if that's what you truly want and that's like your intentions, I feel like that'll definitely end up happening because it's genuine and it's authentic and like energy. It's the reciprocation of energy and whatnot. So I think if that's what you want,
Yeah.
that's definitely what you'll end up getting. Or
Yeah, for sure.
what's something nobody told you before you started about podcasting that you experienced?
Well, nobody told me anything about podcasting, really.
Okay.
So I had to learn everything on my own.
You didn't like watch like podcasting videos or anything like that?
No,
Okay.
I just figured it out. I just kinda did it. I just, like, jumped right in and I was like, "I'll figure it out.
I like it.
No problem.
Here it is.
Whatever."
Authentic.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing I really watched videos on was using the software. Yeah, we both use the same ones. That's really it. I'm still figuring out some of the stuff on there, but yeah.
I've been doing podcasting for like almost 2.5 years and whatnot. So I'm still like new things all the time.
Yeah.
So you always learn something. There's always
Yeah,
you can
for sure.
learn. What platform has been working best for you?
I get the most views on Apple Podcasts, actually, or most listens on Apple Podcasts. I upload through Spotify, so that keeps track of everything for me. But I need to get to 1,000 views or 1,000 streams and downloads so that I can start the subscription part of it. Once I do the subscribers, and I'm going to put out some different types of episodes. I'll probably do some true crime and talk about local cases because we don't get to hear those a lot. So,
That's a way to.
yeah,
That's not funny,
I
but
know.
from my perspective, I think that's fucking hilarious. Just because, like, I don't know, I can see that popping off, and then it's like something from like Already's or something from like Kingston or something from Red Hook or whatever. And there's definitely shit going on.
I know. And a lot of people choose like just straight up murder for their podcast, but I want to find like kind of the like a little bit peculiar crimes, like the ones that are a little bit different, like you don't really hear about all the time. So,
Like low key,
I'm definitely gonna do my what?
like low key ones, like jaywalking.
Not like jaywalking, but like I don't know, something weird like somebody was robbing the store with their pants down or something. I don't know. Like I just wanna, like find something strange.
Florida is like full of that.
I know.
Florida is
I know. It's crazy.
shit, like every day something crazy in Florida.
You can always tell when like because I listen to true crime podcasts constantly, and you can always tell by the when they start their story. I'm like, oh, this happened in Florida. I know it happened in Florida, and I'm always right on it. I'm like, yep, that happened.
That's like,
They're just wild.
is there another place like that? Is that like a second wild place like Florida?
I think Florida is the most wild place. California has, I think, the most like different kind of crimes that you hear about.
Okay, that makes sense.
And New York City, obviously, too, because, so many people there.
So let me ask you this. What is one mistake with podcasting that you've already learned from?
One mistake. Well, I got a new mic the other day and I didn't test it before I recorded an entire episode. And I recorded an entire episode and didn't listen to it back right away. And I had to delete the whole thing. So, one thing I learned is to test all of your equipment before you hit record because it was an hour-long episode about my stepmom on her birthday. And now I'm really upset because it was going to be my tribute episode for her, but
It's tough. But I don't know.
Yeah.
Sometimes those things happen for not like having for a reason, but like for lack of better.
Yeah, agreed.
But how long was the episode?
45.
That's pretty because your episodes are a little bit shorter than that. Was that like one of your longest episodes?
Yeah, I think it's my second or third longest. My two longest are with the episodes with my husband and my sister, and then that was probably my third longest.
Did you when did you do that? Like when did you try to record that?
On her birthday, so it was 2 days ago.
Okay, so you definitely haven't tried to record it again since then.
No, I
Are
have
you
not.
are you
Probably.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I'll probably do it this weekend, but I am very annoyed because I spent a lot of money on that microphone and it's not working. So,
Yeah, that's the worst too. It's trials and tribulations.
yeah.
I really like the mics I have. This is not sponsored. They're not paying me. But it is Comica. Yeah, Comica. They look like these.
Oh, the little ones, yeah. Yeah. So, like, I like my little ones that I have, but I got, like, the big, like, the good, like, one of
Oh,
these,
you got
and
like what's that? The Yeti, the Blue Yeti, or whatever.
it's a Rode, I don't know. And then I have, like, the stand for it,
So is that the
but
wasn't working?
yeah,
Oh,
I
that's
think it's my cord.
yeah. I'm gonna say that's a really good mic.
I know. I actually think it's because I was connected to my phone. I have to try it on my computer and see if it works on my computer. but the video from my computer isn't good, so I'm just gonna get a webcam so I can record with the webcam through my computer, and then the quality is better. So lots of things I have to do until I can get that. And then my friend has like a stand he's gonna let me use for it. So
I like
I
it.
don't have to hold it.
Take it
Yeah.
one thing at a time, but that's fine. I like you can see the progression of your podcast and whatnot. So don't
Yeah,
don't do
absolutely.
everything all at once and whatnot. But I think that's dope. I really like the mic, and
Yeah.
once you get a webcam and all that good stuff, you're in business. Maybe you'll start streaming.
Yeah. Maybe.
Would you?
We'll see.
Would you?
Yeah, I think so. I was actually thinking about doing it probably like towards the end of this month, do like a live stream on my Facebook probably page just because I have the most followers there
Mm.
and just see how they respond and then maybe we'll see.
Do you post on TikTok?
Yeah, I do. Not a lot. Sometimes if I get really good clips out of my episodes, I'll post them. I just did an episode on our infertility journey, and there was like a clip about how insurance doesn't pay for infertility treatments, and which is fucked because so many people go through it.
Mhm.
And that ended up being the clip that I used, and I posted that on TikTok, and people were like, yeah. So
That's good. I'm glad. TikTok is like a great place to go live just because like if you do it often, like you'll get more followers that way or whatever.
that's true.
So that's just something to consider.
Yeah.
All right, let me ask you a few more questions about podcasting
Okay.
and we will switch it up. Where do you see your podcast in a year?
I see my podcast having a lot of subscribers, having really awesome bonus episodes and guests. And you'll have to be on my podcast soon.
I just need an
So we
invite.
could, you know,
I just need,
yeah, we just got to do it.
it's 2-0 right now. It's 2-0.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I'll have to get you on, but I'm trying to get a bunch of guests together. I have 3 that I'm trying to schedule already, but I just, I just see it still being what it is. I'm trying to make it like a stress-free thing for me, continuing to just hopefully help people and just continue to grow and have lots of subscribers and lots of bonus content and a lot more videos. That's what I'm hoping for.
Yeah, I think the way that you conduct it, it should remain not stressful. Like as long as
Yeah.
you keep the same like principles you have and whatnot, and don't like to put too much on your plate. But it seems like it should be therapeutic more than stressful.
Yeah. And it has been so far. Yeah.
And that's what like that's what I feel like you should make your jobs to be. What is the expression? Like, if you pick a job that you love, you never have to work another day in your life or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Am I frozen?
Yes.
Okay.
You're on Frozen now.
All right. Very last question regarding podcasting. This was a good 30 minutes of podcast talk.
Yeah.
Do you think anyone can make it in podcasting, or is it not for everyone?
I don't think it's for everyone.
Mm.
And I say that because some people are way too strong in their convictions and they would only have a certain group of people that would listen to them. Also, not a lot of people are very good at public speaking.
Mhm.
And I personally wouldn't want to listen to somebody who can't speak words. Like, that's just my thing. Like,
Yes, speak
you know,
words.
yeah. Like if you're stumbling over your words constantly or if you're mispronouncing words a lot,
Yeah.
like I'm not going to listen to you. So I don't think it's for everyone only because I don't think number 1 everyone wants to be a podcaster and number 2 not everyone is good at public speaking and that's perfectly okay.
Right,
So
exactly. I think that was very realistic. I'm actually like, I get surprised when different people say that they're like camera shy or whatever the case may be is, but that's just the reality. Not everyone.
yeah.
I'm talking to Sarah on the podcast, wait. I'll be on a little bit, okay? All right, I love you.
Hi Jeffrey.
Jeez. Uh,
How you doing?
but I think this was super great for a virtual podcast. This is the second time
Yeah,
in one of these, so thank you very much for being my second guest on this format.
no problem.
Do you want to tell the people that see this where to find your podcast, where they can find your social medias, so they can follow you, all that good stuff?
Absolutely. So I stream audio only on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. And I do have a YouTube channel. You can find me under the Middle of Everything Pod. And I also have Facebook, and I just made an Instagram like yesterday, and they're both under the Middle of Everything Pod. I also have email if you want me to read your email during an episode. It's the Middle of Everything Pod at gmail.com. Keep it nice and simple. So go listen, follow, and if you need any advice, feel free to message me on any of the social media platforms or email me for advice.
Damn. You know what's crazy? I hope that this is okay. Like, not even that this is okay. I think the first time I did this, I'm like, because they advise you to use headphones. So I think the last time I did this, I used wireless headphones. Hopefully the sound is okay. I would think it would be, and I know they got the setting for it, but I was like, what am I missing right now? But I think that was it. But we'll see how it goes. Yeah. Fingers
All right, well, fingers crossed.
if you watch this far, out to you. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube, subscribe to the Patreon, because that is where you'll get all the videos and content, early access, bonus videos, all that good stuff. So subscribe to the Patreon. Patreon will be in the description. And until next time, peace.
Bye.
Let's find, that was nice. That was good vibes. Now let's get into the nitty gritty of things. Okay, Sarah, do you know of the Megan the Stallion and Klay Thompson debacle?
Do you want me to look it up?
You don't know the lore? Let's see
Okay.
what we got.
I barely know who Megan the Stat or Meg the what's her name?
Megan the Stallion, like Megan the Stallion is here.
Okay, yeah, I barely know who she is. I don't know who that is.
That's not on you. I'm gonna pull up. Well, little backstory. Megan the Stallion is a female rapper. One
That I knew.
like I feel like she might be top 5 in the new generation of female rappers.
Wow.
Do you know Klay Thompson?
Nope.
That's fair. Klay Thompson is I don't know how many times he's won an NBA champion, but he's definitely an NBA champion. He played for the Wizards, the Warriors with Steph Curry, and now currently plays for the Dallas Mavericks. So
okay.
that makes them a power couple by default.
Sure.
I am trying to bring up Megan's breakup announcement.
Oh, they broke up.
They broke up. They were a power couple.
So now they're out of power couple.
Yeah, they're a non-power couple now. Is this why can you not make this freaking not blurry? Absolutely ridiculous. Is this we're on TMZ now? Okay, here we go. Now we're cooking with gas. Now I gotta share the screen. This should be it. This is it. Share. Boom.
Okay.
Megan Thee Stallion, Klay and I are over. Trust was compromised via TMZ.
Oh boy.
So Megan Thee Stallion took her Instagram story to say, cheating, had me around your whole family playing house, got cold feet in quotations, holding you down through all your horrible mood swings and treatment towards me during your basketball season. Now you don't know if you can be monogamous. Bitch, I need a real break after this one. Bye, y'all. What are our thoughts on that, Sarah?
For me,
For you.
like, if you're gonna cheat on somebody, just leave them.
Okay.
Just break up with them.
Okay.
Like, well, here's my thing. Especially if you're like in the public eye, right? Like, wouldn't you rather just be somebody who breaks up with someone than a cheater? Because I was gonna say your chances of getting somebody else is not high, but I'm not gonna say that for an NBA star. Like, he'll get any girl, like
Maybe.
as many girls as he wants, I'm sure. Like, even if it's not something serious, like he doesn't have to worry about that. but I think it's like so gross. Like if I were a fan of that team and I were a fan of him and I found out that he was doing that, and that's as a woman, maybe not as a man. I don't know if you guys care that much about that shit, but I would be like, I'm no longer a fan of this person. Like I wouldn't be a fan of him anymore and I would stop watching and maybe my one viewership wouldn't matter to him. And you know what? I don't care. I'm taking my stand. So that's how
You're
I
also
feel.
you'd also be part of a demographic that might feel the same way. So you're one
Yeah.
that might be a part of 30,000 viewerships or
Mhm.
whatever. However, there is a bit of a lore to the situation. Kind of like not really like the crime scenes, but I think there's a plot to it. So the context is that this is what she. This is one. This is one side of the story. So there's always two, three sides of the story. She came up publicly and announced this on her Instagram story. Klay Thompson said nothing. So normally that might make Klay more guilty, but unfortunately, Meg has a past with rappers and athletes, where her breakups are messy.
Uh,
In our last relationship with a rapper, she said that he cheated. The other rapper said that she cheated. So it's kind of become like a pattern almost.
yeah.
So I don't really know necessarily what to think, what to believe. And I don't know. Do you know a Tory Lanez the rapper Tory Lanez?
No.
It's fine. Tory Lanez is a rapper. He's a rapper and a singer. He currently is in jail right now, or in prison right now, because
Oh.
Megan said that he shot her
Shot with a pew pew?
with a pew pew.
Oh boy.
But again, for different things, and honestly, Megan has like a group, fan base and whatnot. So I'm sure whenever this gets posted, I'm gonna be not talked well about. But
Whatever.
there were no bullet wounds after the so-called shooting. The gun that in question did not have Tory Lanez's DNA on it. Just and different
Uh,
evidence is like came forward that kind of doesn't point in the direction of Tory Lanez, but Tory Lanez still went to prison and is like currently is in prison serving time and whatnot. So to
what?
me personally, Megan Thee Stallion seems to have a very messy and untrustworthy track record, but that's
Yeah.
little me.
So, do you think that she makes these stories up for breakups to stay relevant?
I think that she knew exactly I think that post was mad telling to anybody with like that has context. Like you ran to Instagram with your millions of followers to say that he's cheating and he has mood swings and all this other stuff. But yesterday or the week
Everyone has
before,
mood swings.
huh?
I said everyone has mood swings.
But the whole time when the relationship she's made it out to be like he's perfect and he treats her well and
Yeah.
other stuff. So now
Well, yeah.
it
I don't know.
seems A, it seems like like there's a pattern there, and B, it seems a little performative in my opinion. But that's
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like now hearing everything, it kind of almost sounds like she's trying to stay relevant in a way. Like, like when was her last album put out? Do you know?
I actually don't know. Unfortunately, that's honestly a good guess because lately she has been not doing music as much, and she's been doing other ventures like performing on Broadway and
2024.
I think 2024 is the last album.
Yeah, so it's been 2 years since she's almost 2 years exactly since she's released an album. So maybe she's trying. Would you listen?
Whatever.
If she's about to release a fucking album, this was all performative.
Of course.
She's trying to get herself back in the fucking, back in people's minds with this. And then she releases an album and boom, that's what happens.
Some people would say that her dating Klay Thompson was that move in the first place. Like it was for publicity because out of the guys that she's dated, he's probably like the most known or the most successful because like with NBA deals, you get like $100 million deals and stupid shit like that. But yeah, I'm
Does she have like proof that he cheated? Like, where are the receipts?
She definitely didn't post proof, but like, and I feel like it's messy to say, but it's also like realistic to ask because like nobody acts. Like you put that out there, you might as well put it all.
Yeah.
If you're gonna put it out there. But I think that
Yeah.
Klay's silence is the loudest thing because he's not going to win regardless. As a man, I think that the people would side with him, side with her regardless. But also, it doesn't make him look good to say like, oh, she cheated, or to just to throw dirt on her name anyway, whatnot. So who knows?
I agree. And I also kind of feel bad for like the people who get involved in these types of scandals that didn't ask for that, especially if they didn't do anything,
Right.
because like sometimes they enter these relationships like thinking it's really genuine and whatever, and then they just get dragged through. And if she just does this to men for her own pleasure or her own whatever she does it for, that's kind of sick, and she probably should go to therapy.
Well said, Sarah.
Just saying.
All right, so I think that was a good talk on Meg and Klay, especially for Sarah not knowing them for like 5 minutes ago. So that's kudos.
Yeah. You got it.
What I need to go over with you is what's going on in our country, Sarah. What's going on at the White House.
The White House.
I should be able, oh my God, there's so much going on in the White House, but I should be able to pull up a video. Let's pull up my guy. My guy, I love this guy. All right, so we'll pull him up. You're gonna share this. Instagram share.
Immediately pivot to whatever unpopular policies that they were trying to pass before, and they're now trying to pass again. This is why people like you and me, regular people.
Sarah, what are your thoughts?
Yeah. He just like, it's so true. Like the script gets flipped constantly. Like, okay, one of my biggest pet peeves is people who make their political views and their political affiliations their entire personality. Like their entire personality. So his point to like, they're constantly posting these things about, I don't know, what they want to change. And then something like this happens, and now it's like, oh, we'll just move on. Now let's pass some policies.
Well, then, like, what's going on, or what people think is going on is like with this assassination, attempted assassination on the president in the White House. They are saying that like right afterward, it was a bunch of tweets from a bunch of different Republicans saying that this is why we need a ballroom.
For what?
So it almost seems like it's all a farce.
Yeah, staged.
To get reasoning for this so-called ballroom. And it's honestly like, I personally thought when I was talking about it with the guys, I think it's kind of weird, because why do you guys want ballroom so bad? Like I know Donald Trump isn't like dying to bust a move. Like I don't really understand the fixation with it.
Yeah, have you ever seen him dance?
Yeah, he just, it's a nice little, you want to, there it is. There it is. I like it. That was a good impersonation. Let me show you.
Thank you so much.
Let me show you one more video on it to like strengthen the point, and then we'll keep it pushing. Did it freeze?
Yeah.
Damn internet. Why did it freeze like that?
Dang internet.
Oh, this is bogus. I give up.
Is that the end of the video?
No.
Oh.
And I can't. There we go. Maybe. My bad. My apologies. Technical difficulties. He posts too much. Oh, there we go. Last try.
That he is like, we have got to find.
I think you get his point. He's basically.
I get the point. You can't even get on the lawn. He's right. Like, even a few years ago, we went to Washington, D.C., and you couldn't get to the lawn. So.
Right. It's weird. And it's like, it's also weird because like, it'd be one thing if it was like believable. The fact that things are like coming to the table that makes it so unbelievable is like, how are you even getting away with such a like faking an assassination is not like light. That's like crazy and like should be grounded
Yeah.
impeachment and whatnot, but I don't know.
I don't know. I just like, here's the thing. How many times can a person be shot at and not be hit is the thing, right? Like, that's what is kind of making this unbelievable. Like, this is not Star Wars and these are not stormtroopers taking shots. Like,
That's true.
I don't understand it. And like I agree with him. Like I don't wish that on anybody. I don't want him to be assassinated. I think that's horrible. But like it comes to a point where it's like is this real? Are these attempts real? What is happening? Like or is there somebody on the inside who let that person in?
Come on, boy. Come say hi. Hi, Sarah. You want to come say hi?
Hi. Hi. Hi, Jeffrey. You little cutie pie. Hi.
Nice. Nice.
Oh, you gross.
You see yourself? All right. That's enough. Okay.
No.
Say bye. You say bye.
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 You want a mom, okay? You a good boy, right? All right. You look strawberry crazy. Bye bye. I'll be out in a minute, okay?
You're so big.
Never a dull moment.
No.
Is there anything else that you want to discuss? Any pet peeves? Any intrusive thoughts? Any life gems? Anything before?
God. Wait, okay. Are you like chronically online like I am?
Yeah, kind of have to be with like podcasts and content creating and all that.
Well, have you this is really bad because I don't want to be a bully, but have you seen those videos about that guy Tyler Catastrophe?
I don't think so. What am I missing?
It's bad.
Should I look it up?
So there's just so much. Like, okay, so he is transgender, female to male. And at this point, you can kind of tell still because he's still in transition. So you can like kind of tell. He's like insufferable as a human being in the fact that he just is a pathological liar. So people have been like calling him out on TikTok about the things that he says and does and like fact check him. And like he said that he was getting this job. He was offered this job in England, and the guy was like, he came to my studio and he was nice, but I by no means offered him a job.
Mm.
Like, I don't know what's happening. And then he like makes like beaded necklaces and he makes like and he does all these paintings. And listen, I couldn't do any of those paintings. I couldn't do any of the beadwork that he does, but um price that he's putting on them is like astronomical. Like some of his pieces he's selling for like hundreds of thousands of dollars and they're objectively not that good.
Huh.
So people are just like roasting him on TikTok. Like it is so bad. Like I actually feel bad that he's getting this much hate online because I don't think anyone should be a bully, but I also think he continues to do it to himself. But I also think he's getting views from it. So I kind of think he might be doing it on purpose. And I'm not sure.
Jesus. It sounds like one of those any publicity is good publicity type deals.
Yeah, yeah. But I'm not really sure. But it's like crazy the edits people are like posting of him. And like I don't think anyone should bully him. I think it's right to call somebody out on their lies. I do think that that is okay for people to call them out if they're lying about things. They're just being mean now.
Jesus. What's it called? Should I pull up one of his videos? Because I have no idea who Tyler Catastrophe is.
If you want to.
See, now you're scaring me. Should
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, you could. Make sure it's, I guess, one of his and not the edits because the edits are just mean.
Okay. Okay. How did you discover them?
It just popped up on my FYP one day and the edits did and I was like, what's happening here? But I saw the whole story and I was like, oh, well, this is kind of shitty because, like you shouldn't lie about this stuff. And the other thing was he's done a bunch of GoFundMe's and people aren't actually sure that he's using the GoFundMe in an honest manner, like actually using it for what he's saying he's using it for. So there's that too.
It sounds like a lot. Definitely guessed
Yeah.
Tyler Catastrophe. this must be him because it's got 100,000 followers.
Yeah. Does he have a beaded necklace on?
He does.
Yeah.
Let's give that a shot. Let's give this a shot because Sarah brought this to the table. This is Sarah. This is
Honestly, it's just been very entertaining for me to watch all these videos.
we're about to see how entertaining it actually is. If it fucking works. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So, those necklaces are like over $1,000, some of them.
Let's go.
And the thing that people are upset about too is the mushrooms on there. In one video, he said that it took him 8 hours to make them, but in the next video, he said that he got a delivery of new charms and it was a bag of the mushroom charms. So,
Okay.
it's good.
It definitely seems interesting. I'm up on his link tree in his bio. It says he got a GoFundMe, a Kofi and jewelry shop, a print shop, and whatever up scrolled is.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
I'm trying to see his jewelry shop, but it's like loading. It's taking forever to load.
Oh, I haven't actually been to it.
I just want to see the price check. I want to see like it say the whole. Oh, I am. Let's share this tab. Yep, so that is $1,300
Yeah.
necklace. The must troph collection. $15
Yeah.
earrings, not bad. $13.
Which is fine. That's fine. 15 is fine.
They made something with the mushrooms. Like it's like 84, $600 is a little much.
Yeah, but he's saying he's making these mushrooms, and then we watched him get a package of these mushrooms at a place where you buy beads for like wholesale prices.
Even if you're making the mushrooms, $600 is a lot for that you made.
Beads, yeah.
So maybe he's just like randomly choosing the costs on these. Like some are like $4. This one's $28. This one's $84.
I don't know.
It's definitely strange. And then maybe this is like a whole collection. This says collection. But maybe, yeah, I don't know. It's looking like one thing. Well, maybe
it's just for one.
Yeah, maybe he's really takes pride in this one item.
Maybe. I'm not sure.
We did,
but
he's got 13
I don't know.
orders, so that's good.
Yeah, it's great for them.
I like it. Whatever works. Let me stop sharing this now. Now we're back.
I guess I just I think that he's being like so performative that's why people aren't liking him. I think that if he was just being like, hey, that people wouldn't make fun of him.
Right. Yeah, I also don't follow him, so I don't know like all the videos. I only just saw the one video. That's probably the limit that I'm gonna stick with.
You're gonna see him now.
I hope not.
Because you looked him up.
I hope not, Sarah. I hope that my FBI agent on my phone isn't listening. Gonna put Tyler Catastrophe in my algorithm.
Oh, you're gonna have him. I'm just gonna send you a video now.
I'll let you know if I don't know who to thank.
Hey, if you guys like this video, make sure you check out these videos where we talk more about music, dating, and real life situations. Thank you for supporting the podcast. Make sure you check out these videos and make sure you subscribe. Peace.